actual torrid shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Well, we'll
muted.
still
I'm
get-
gonna do that.
Yeah, did you hear that? Okay.
Mute. Bing bong. I forgot to set up my shit. It's like half my thing. I didn't fucking do it.
Isn't the Torrid a research gun in
Yeah.
the...
It's
Okay.
from Dogo.
Could have sworn I got it.
It's in the infested one, the
Yeah,
biolab
yeah, I figured.
research.
I figured.
Okay.
Oh, I just got a follow 2 minutes ago.
Holy shit.
I can't read that name. I don't. PDYFV4GBIHR.
Let's go gambling!
Can you click on its name to see when the account was created? Because if it's like a day old, I usually get rid of them because
Account
they're fucking
Created
bots.
October 27th, 2024.
Oh.
Got a profile picture and a background and everything.
Oh, they're real. They're just weird. Also, hi, pause.
Yeah.
Outgoing.
Don't call my followers weird.
Okay.
Also, I'm sorry.
try
I
to
don't
say
know
their
why
name.
my alerts aren't working still. What? Try to say the name?
Yeah, how would you say their name?
I
Yeah.
honestly don't know where to
Kind of
start.
weird that you can't say their fucking name, isn't it?
It's a little weird.
It gives him character though.
It does. It
Herman.
really does.
What is on the agenda?
Circuit. Getting me the Torrid Incarnate and the Dual Liquor Incarnate.
You heard him pause. Alright. What am I doing? Why is Necros in my Aroxia slot? And why did I spell Aroxia wrong?
Oh, I only need 2 Mugen Mass.
Huge.
Very huge.
You know what? How much plat do you got?
40.
Cool. We're going to dojo. I'm giving you plat so you can rush. We're building it today. We're building it today.
Fair enough.
That is on. That's entirely what we're doing. I got 1,000 platinum. Oh, I'm gonna be slinging that shit out.
Alright.
Are you not in dojo anymore?
I'm in the dojo.
That's weird because it's not saying you're in the
Just
fucking
invite
dojo.
me. Just invite me.
Okay. I don't know, man. I'm on the fucking scene. You are you
Oh,
loaded?
Barrow's here. Hold on.
Wait, is Barrow here
No.
now? No, no, he's loading.
Yeah. Wait, what? Why do I see Barrow's icon halfway to Chronia Relay?
Yeah, that's just his. It's his time of arrival kind of thing.
Oh.
So you're like,
I
oh
see.
shit,
He's
Barrow's
on
almost
the
here.
way. Oh my
Oh my god, Barrow's almost here. He's almost at
Wow.
Chronia Relay. When literally everyone else in the entire star chart can just get everywhere in like 5 minutes. But Barrow,
Yeah.
he takes a whole fucking day. A whole day.
I haven't
As
done
I see you,
the,
can I...
Dog Days thing in a while.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, it'll probably take about 30
You
to
know what
rush
that
it.
means.
An extra 25 to rush each mutagen mess. And since I like you, throw an extra 25 on top. Now give me them fish.
Fish.
Come on, you gotta have you. Is that all your fish? That can't be
No,
all
it's
your
not all
fucking
my-
fish.
Do you want
I
me to
want-
have more fish for trades later?
I want them all filled up. I want all those
All
slots filled up with
Are
fish.
you kidding me?
I'm giving you 125
You
flat. I want you to bet.
Big. Why did I do that? I did not mean to do that.
I don't know why I'm turning southern, but
Big
I want that
and
damn fish.
Greedy.
You goddamn right. Give me them fan. Give me that fish. I gotta eat dinner, goddammit.
So do I. Lovely. Okay. Go to my fucking ship.
That is Barrow, though. He is an old ass boomer that likes sticking with his shitty car that he drives everywhere. He's got like a 1997 Camaro, which is the shittiest car known to man.
This is embarrassing.
I'm gonna screen peek you. What?
I didn't have any mutagen mass blueprints.
Oh my god.
Back to the dojo.
Are you kidding me?
I thought I had more than that. I thought I had like 10 of them, but maybe I fucking made them all already. I don't remember that.
Well, if you made 'em all
It's not something you
fucking
think about.
soon-
It's just something that you usually already have. obviously I didn't have it. So.
Why is the YouTube stream not working? What's going on with that? I need you to fucking work. The hell do I pay you for?
Make 10 of them, just in case.
What do you mean that one car that explodes when you hit its tail end? Yeah, YouTube has not paid me, and they most likely never will. But if they do...
There's only 5 plats to rush this.
Oh. Well,
Thanks
rush
for the
it.
free plat!
Yeah? Yeah? I said because I like you, I gave you the extra. Don't rush all of it now. Don't be
rush the Torrid?
No, not all the mutagen mats. Don't be rash.
I rushed 2 mutagen masks so I
Yeah,
can make the Torrid. Should I
rush
rush
that.
the Torrid?
Yes, you can rush the Torrid. And it's also 35 plat, not 50. Well, I guess
Yeah.
it's 50 for a
Interesting.
warframe. That's what I was
Goddamn.
thinking of, because I'm used to rushing warframes and literally nothing else.
Yeah. That is a lot
No
bigger than a
pause.
forearm.
No pause. I actually despise every single one of my viewers. Sometimes when I wake up, I spill a bunch of like M&Ms on the ground and pretend it's all you guys, and then I stomp on you like the little ants. This is not a foot fetish thing. I'm gonna be clear on that.
Are we waiting on Blake, or are we just gonna fucking run the circuit?
We can run the fucking circuit. I don't think he
Alright.
really cares.
I don't think so either. I don't think he even wants to do it.
Like, there's not much really in the circuit for us at this point, other than, like, ribbons. Alright, let me get one thing straight here. you come into my lobby, okay? This is how it's always been. I'm always the one that invites. No, you fucking change it up. I'm being a dick today.
Torrid Incarnon and Dual Ichor. What about Dual Toxicist?
Dual Toxicist is also really fucking good.
Atamos. Is Atamos Torrid Incarnon any good?
It is fine.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, please tell me you haven't clicked anything yet.
No, I've not.
Okay.
I'm tier 5 Torrid, tier 10 Dual Ichor.
Okay,
Not
so
clicked anything.
I'm gonna say this before Blake gets in here, okay? If he joins,
Okay.
just say, "Oh wow, look at the weather today" or some shit, okay? The
Okay.
Dual Ichor is really insanely fucking good for Saren, and the Saren is insanely just amazing. And the main reason we want the Dual Ichor Incarnon is for Saren. You can still obviously use it outside of Saren, and it's really fucking good. But the Dual Toxicist is also really fun. You know what? I've got both weapons. Let me show you. Let me show you, actually.
Show me, please. Please.
I can't really show you. No. Here. I'll just... Excuse me. I'm gonna share my screen. Okina Incarnon's fucking amazing. We love the Okina Incarnon.
I am watching.
Yeah. There is one... Okay, both of those weapons, it is your choice. It's mainly just a playstyle difference. Because, like, the Dual Toxicist, it's really good, but you run out of Incarnon really quickly. And it's a little bit of a bitch to get it back. And I'll just switch to Saren, just cuz. Big booba. And I need to take off Death Cube. Okay. Okay, so we have the dual toxicist first.
Target neutralized.
These are all level 200 heavy gunners. Obviously
Okay.
on Steel Path.
Yeah.
It does really good. But like, when you're spamming that at a group, it runs out pretty quickly. And if these fuckers are moving, it is a little bit annoying to get headshots sometimes. But these guys aren't moving, so it's really easy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't usually struggle with headshots and getting Incarnate.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's like a playstyle thing. If you can land the headshots really easily, pick the dual toxicist probably. But dual Ichor, I'm not going to be able to show it very well because the thing dual Ichor does is with its Incarnate form, I think it's when enemies die, they spread a little gas cloud that procs the like everything on the weapon, including melee influence. And it does that connected to the spores. So the spores basically spread that gas cloud everywhere.
Ah,
And like, this is still really good because, you know, it has fucking melee influence.
right.
So yeah,
Interesting.
your choice.
I think I'll go with the Toxicist.
Okay. Kyle complains it was a misclick. It was a misinput, okay? You heard dual, and you just clicked dual toxicist.
What?
What?
I'm confused.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyways. Bink.
Circuit. Okay.
I don't think I have a miter incarnate. I might as well get that.
So, Torrid, dual Toxicist. Yeah. Alrighty. Can I hit confirm?
Yerp.
Lovely.
All right, now we get to sit in here for 3 hours. We get to sit in here until bedtime. How do you feel?
I would like to stop at some point to eat dinner.
Nope. You're locked in.
Who's,
Unless we
okay,
get
we're on
shitty rolls.
We're on public. Did you mean to put it on public?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
I got all good warframes actually. I've got Mag, I've got Temple, Sight 9, Mirage, and Citrine.
What in the,
What are the
fuck is
weapons?
this? Why is this so massive?
Wait,
What in the fuck?
Keo. Oh, the
Jesus
Bubonico?
Christ. Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, it does that.
It just does that. I don't really like either of these weapons, but whatever.
Okay, what do I get for weapons?
Stug. Take the Stug.
Okay, cool. So I'm picking Temple. Actually, no, Sight 9. Well. Yeah, I'll pick Temple.
It's not
Fuck
that
it.
bad on her.
And then bunch of shit weapons aside from the Tenet Clinks, but my Tenet Clinks isn't fucking built, so. Cause David Bowie is a bunny boy. If you were to point at any man. David Bowie would be that bunny. Straight up. I feel like Keanu Reeves wouldn't be a furry, but it'd be like, haha, that's cool. I like that. David Tennant is definitely a furry.
David Tennant?
David Tennant. I could see it.
Well, like my favorite actor is a furry, you say?
Yep.
Out of all the things that I've seen David Tennant in, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
That's a yes. I'm taking that as a yes.
Bonico's actually kind of cool.
The what? You be Bonico?
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool.
Where the fuck are all the enemies? You know what? I feel like Deadmau5 isn't a furry. I bet he actually hates furries because he keeps getting called one.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Not that anyone really gives that much of a fuck about Deadmau5 anymore. He's still not, like, you know, unpopular. Like, how many times a day do you think about Deadmau5? Let's be real here.
Prepare to receive life support.
Oh, fuck! I must have clicked right above it. Good.
Life support is limited. It must not be squandered.
I wish I could give Temple a higher BPM. This metronome is not fast enough. I need it to go at breakcore speeds. Who the fuck are you?
Why is my gun still shooting?
Cause the gun's cool, that's why.
I mean, it was shooting while I was doing my soul beam.
Yeah, cause it's cool.
Because it's cool.
Can this Thrax please get out of fucking void form?
60 seconds.
Brother, we are done with this
60
mission.
seconds. Oh, are we? Jesus.
Yeah,
My duty to make
been 5
Fucking
minutes.
excavation.
demands of
Yup.
exceptional people.
Everyone's favorite.
Secrets lie buried deep within the Undercroft. The Paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered.
I didn't get two.
Excavator under
Could have
attack.
gotten one from the mission and one from the tree.
Can't see. Oh, come on.
An extractor requires power. Extractor charge expended. I sense another void treasure. Extractor deploying.
Immortalized. Oh, that's a Sevagoth. We're good.
Void treasure location established.
Flammenwerfer. Oh, speaking of Flammenwerfer, I've been listening to Warhammer at work.
Assaulting your excavator.
Maybe now.
I've listened to a few things. It's a little bit difficult since I'm sitting directly next to a loud-ass machine. But
Yeah.
I've tried my best.
Very fair.
And the first one I had was shit about the Warp and the Geller field.
Okay.
I had one about Malkador.
Nice. Malkador is a really fun topic.
I couldn't really hear too much about Malkador though. But I
Malkador
think,
the Sigillite.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
dead.
what did you hear? Yeah, he's dead.
I
He's
didn't
been
know
dead a
he-
long time.
I didn't think he died.
A new void treasure.
No, he's dead.
Yeah.
He turned to dust on the Golden Throne.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's my thing
Yeah.
of, oh, I didn't know he died. I didn't know he died like that. I also didn't know he was immortal, essentially.
Yes, okay, yeah. There are immortals, like the Emperor and also Vulcan. He's also immortal. In a very specific... It's different for everybody. Like, some immortals reincarnate, some just revive after a little while. Some, transfer their soul into another body. It's weird. I think Vulcan is like a proper immortal where he can never technically die. He just gets resurrected. And then Emperor gets reincarnated if he was ever allowed to die.
True.
You have gained much.
Also, I
And
didn't know the
Malkador,
golden...
I'm pretty sure Malkador is like dead. Like he even though he's immortal, he's fully dead because the Golden Throne sucked out all of his power.
Like, he was vaporized on
Yes.
the atomic level.
Indeed.
Dictates
Which, did know the Golden Throne could, like, do that. I thought it was just, a throne.
Okay, another thing about the Golden Throne and the Emperor sitting upon it, it will kill the Emperor if he is not fed the souls of 1,000 psychers every single day.
Because what is
only
the
one
one
powerful
resource
enough
that's
to-
incredibly expendable? Human life.
Yep. Yep. The only one powerful enough to sit on the Golden Throne is the Emperor. However, it will kill him if he's not refilled like the battery that he is.
But yeah, found out what Perpetual is, which is what Malkador
Yeah, Perpetual, that's the word.
was.
Right.
Not anymore.
Not
Like-
anymore.
But I think it's real funny how warp travel at least used to work. Because they said there's,
Yep.
you know, like a better way to do it now that doesn't require, you know, a comatose psyker.
Yep.
But I think it's really cool that the psychers would get
The
burnt
Psyker
out.
doesn't have to be comatose. The
Well, that's what
Navigators
they
don't
said.
have to be comatose.
What?
They can. The Navigators, they don't have to be comatose.
Yeah, I'm not saying the navigators were.
Oh, you're saying like, okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. When the psyker would eventually burn themselves out, they would just slot in a new fucking psyker.
Yeah.
Just like that. I think that's funny.
Yep. Such a wonderful resource the human body is.
Yep.
Your resolve is being tested. Do not fall.
I learned small amount about corn.
New onslaught begins.
I learned
Okay.
good bit about the Dark Angels.
Ooh. And what'd you
They-
learn about the Dark Angels?
The voices! The fucking voices! And then Korn was like, you know what, I like you guys. You're mine now. Yeah, I like you guys. You make a lot of blood go around. I like that. And that they, you know, also manually slaughtered an entire planet.
Right. Wait, which planet? Sorry. That doesn't narrow it down.
I don't know. It was just, I just know that they slaughtered a planet. And then they were like, okay, we're kicking you guys out of the Imperium.
Because I thought you
Goodbye.
might be talking about. I thought you might be talking about Caliban, which is the their home
Caliban?
planet. Because their home planet. Do you know why they're schizophrenic? And not schizophrenic, but paranoid all the time.
No.
Okay. So during the Horus Heresy, you've entered an unskippable cutscene. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
But during the Horus Heresy, the lion's forces were pretty much split. Like the lion is the fucking what's his name? Primarch, the Primarch of the Dark Angels.
Lionel.
Lionel L. Johnson, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just people call him the Lion. Anyways, the Lion, during the Horus Heresy, his forces were split. So half of his forces were on Caliban, his home planet, and the other half were with him on his ship. And it was nearing the end of the Horus Heresy when one of one of the Lions is like commanders, like his second in command kind, got corrupted and joined forces with Horus and everybody, and so he kind of took control. Not really took control, but like tricked all the Dark Angels on Caliban that the Lion betrayed them. And so when the Lion showed up to his home planet, ready to see the rest of his legion and all of his sons, he got met with cannon fire from the surface of Caliban, and he tried making contact with the planet to figure out what was going on, but he couldn't make contact. I think he somehow found out that his second in command was corrupted and was behind it all. And so he had to make the decision to blow up Caliban, basically. And so the Lion himself blew up Caliban, and so the Dark Angels that were on Caliban that escaped, they believed that the Lion was corrupted and that all of the Legion members that were with him were corrupted as well, and so they called them the Fallen.
Ah.
And yeah, that's what the Fallen are. And so the Lion is now back. So the Dark Angels that were from Caliban, that were on it when it blew up, or around it when it blew up, they hunt down the Fallen because they can't have any other chapter knowing that they had the scum of heresy in their legion, or like the stain of heresy. So they religiously search out the Fallen, and if you know anything about Caliban or what happened to it, or even like even if they think you know anything about their past, they will kill you. They will say you'll get interrogated by an interrogator chaplain, and they will say confess or suffer. Basically, they torture you until you confess, even if you don't actually know anything. If you just say I know something, they'll be like, okay, thank you, and they'll kill you instantly instead of making you suffer the torture.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that, but I thought that was a different Legion.
Nope.
I thought it was like those are the ones you were telling me where they're like, well, yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wanted to say there was like a name similar to Word Bearers.
Word Bearers?
That was the Legion
Yeah.
that was like that. I know it's not the Word Bearers. I didn't know it was Dark Angels. Is what I'm saying.
Nope, it's the Dark Angels. They are extremely paranoid. And now that the Lion is back, the Dark Angels don't really know what to do, because they thought that he was like a heretic and a part of the Horus Heresy, but he wasn't. And he's also bringing back all of these people who they deem the Fallen with him, which he now calls the Risen.
The Rism.
The Risen. I can't say that word without cracking a smile. And I hate myself for it. Yeah, they're kind of like, what the fuck? Hey, Dad, where have you been? Did you
going to get
mean to
milk.
blow up our planet? Also, there's a second Caliban now.
Caliban 2.
Kinda. Vashtor, the kind of pseudo fifth Chaos God, the god of war machines, which I love his design, and I think he's really cool. He's probably the coolest out of all the Chaos entities, in my opinion. He wants to be a Chaos God, and he supplies weapons to all the other Chaos Gods. He's an arms dealer. He's a demonic arms dealer. That's what he is. But Vashtor is trying to create this like super weapon that will help him in his goal, and he had to one of the pieces to this weapon was on Caliban. Obviously, Caliban is destroyed. So you know what he does? Somehow he just makes another Caliban, and that key is on it. I don't know all the details because I haven't read those books myself. But yeah, there's a second Caliban, and the Dark Angels find this second Caliban, and they're like, "What the fuck? Who knows this? Who made Caliban?" Because like everything's supposed to be hush hush for them, you know. So it's a very big deal. And then all of a sudden they get an incoming transmission from Dante, the chapter master of the Blood Angels.
The Inferno?
The chapter master of the Blood Angels. Dante, the oldest living space marine that isn't a dreadnought, they get a message from him as they find this new Caliban, saying, "Hey, we have your Primarch with us," and they're like, "What?" And then I'm pretty sure the book ends with Vashdor getting the key, and then fucking off, and that's where we're kind of at in the Imperium, in the Imperial history right now.
I know I'm like really new, like anything Warhammer related, but can they like, I don't know, make another book or something? Can we get some more?
They have. But a lot of the like newer books are like previous shit. Like I'm sure we're gonna get another book on another Primarch. I don't think we have all the Primarch books yet.
Well, we're missing 2 and 11.
Okay, we're always gonna be missing 2 and 11. All right, we're always gonna be missing them. Don't get your hopes up.
Thinking about how Lorgar was like, oh shit, I don't want that to happen to me. What did Lorgar do?
What did Lorgar do? A lot.
Exactly.
Like a lot.
What did he do?
Specifically, what did he do? Let's see. Well, he's kind of the whole reason for the Horse Heresy.
Ah.
Some would say that it's more Erebus is doing, but I'd say Lorgar is more of the. It's a combination of Lorgar and Erebus. Erebus was Lorgar's command, or like special fucking second in command or whatever. And Erebus is just a bitch. He's just a straight up bitch, but he's a really cool bitch. In that his character is very interesting and he's extremely consistent. Ever since he was a child, he always thought of everything as like his playthings and as like tools for him to use. Like he would, they grew up on a desert planet, and so he would like play with scorpions by pulling off their tails and shit, like real psychopath shit.
Nah, fuck them scorpions.
As a child, and so, he wanted to get into a high position as easily as possible. He wanted to be lazy, and just kind of have everything be handed to him, sort of, but only he knows about it, kinda. Like he kind of wants to be the secret mastermind, sort of thing. So one day he meets this boy who has a better life than him. He kind of looks a little bit like, and this boy is a part of this church on their planet, like this religion. And so he kills this boy and then tattoos himself to look exactly like this boy and steals his entire identity. You know, as you do, as like a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that.
And so in this this religion, this church, whatever, he meets a boy named Lorgar. And Lorgar is a special boy. So special, in fact, he's much bigger, much stronger, much better at everything than everyone else is. And Erebus is a little bit jealous of this. He wants to be like Lorgar, but he doesn't actually want to do anything to be like Lorgar. So what he does is he gets cozy with Lorgar. He gets like all buddy with him. And that's kind of how he became
keep going.
we keep going. That's kind of how he became the second in command for Lorgar's army, is just by being his friend, basically. And after the whole burning of like during the age of strife, the Unification Wars, when all the Primarchs were found and they all went off to go find new planets to conquer and whatnot. I told you about that before, how Lorgar really fell behind in his mission. And so Big E had Urbute Gilman make an example of him. You remember that, right?
I forget
Oh,
if
see?
I'm confusing you with Adeptus Ridiculous in saying, like, Lorgar wasn't the church guy, right?
Lorgar's the church guy, yes.
Lorgar is the
illusion
church guy.
yes.
Church guy. Okay.
Church guy, yes.
He is
And
the one who made the
he-
believers on the planets.
Yes.
And then Biggie was like, "What the fuck
No,
is
stop
wrong
that.
with you, Gilliman?
Yeah.
Gilliman, fuck his shit up."
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And so, after that happened, Erebus, who said to Lorgar, you know, there are some gods that we know of that are probably more worthy of our worship, and those gods were the gods of chaos that they worshipped on their home planets. And so Erebus kind of put that idea in his head, and then Lorgar executed on it by convincing a lot of the Primarchs to help him. And then Erebus, I believe, was the one who brought, what's his name? Horus? I don't know how I forgot Horus's fucking name.
Yeah, who's Horus?
Who's Horus? Did
Never
you do
heard of that
heresy?
guy.
Anyways, he was the one who brought Horus to the shrine that was to the gods of chaos, and which kind of fucked with his brain and made him evil. So it's a combination of Lorgar and Erebus that made the Horus Heresy the Horus Heresy.
Master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen.
I don't know what happened to Erebus. I think he's dead. I hope he's dead, because I hate Erebus so much. I think he's cool and interesting. I think he's cool and interesting, but I think that he should be punched in the face a million times.
Was he like really
And
cocky or
that's
some
what makes
shit?
he's just the I'm the mastermind, like you don't even know type guy. Real douchebag, fucking loser energy in my opinion. But I wouldn't really call him a loser because he did succeed in his goal. he basically
was
made
the
Lorgar
mastermind.
He was the mastermind. Yeah, he basically made Lorgar his, like, not his puppet, but kind of his not
Hey,
plaything,
quick
I
question.
guess.
What is your favorite
What?
faction?
My favorite faction
Yes.
or Space Marine faction?
Well, give me an answer for both.
Okay. For faction, I want to say Necrons. I just love the Necrons. I love the space old men racists. I think they're really funny. And their weakest weapon is a Gauss rifle that melts armor and flesh in seconds. That's their weakest weapon that's on their infantry.
Interesting.
Also, they turned on their own gods and then turned them into weapons. Yeah. The Shards of Catan are such cool units that you can play. Like, my favorite one, visually, is the Shard of the Void Dragon. And also, why would you trust the god named the Deceiver?
Oh,
Literally, the
fuck.
fucker's name was the Deceiver. And they made a deal with him. Also, it has Trazen in it, and I love Trazen so much.
Did he commit treason?
No. No, he
Aw.
didn't. No, Trazen is a character. You should get to that episode in Adeptus Ridiculous when they talk about Trazen the Infinite, and also listen to the book to the book review of the Infinite and the Divine. It's a really good book. I know of that. I really want to read it myself. It's supposedly like one of the better books in the Warhammer book series. And it's basically just two old men having
Sex?
having a quarrel. No, two old men having a quarrel over like 200 years, but probably much more now that I think about it. But instead of like but instead of like shouting at each other across their like porches or whatever, they have their sticks that they're smacking each other with. But every time they smack each other, like time freezes because Orican the Divine can see the future and control time. Trazen can also do that to an extent, stop time a little bit, like control it a bit, but not nearly as much as Orican. Also, they just hate each other a lot. It's kind of like a buddy cop book.
Also, I fixed the YouTube link, Daniel. What is your favorite Space Marine faction, actually?
Okay, Space Marine faction. Do you want Do you want a second founding, or do you want, or not second founding, but do you want like
I don't even know what you mean by second founding, man.
like
I'm fucking new to this.
Or okay, so first founding is like the initial 12, or sorry, 20. Why did I say 12? It's the initial 20. Technically 18, I know, but those are the main ones. However, after the Horus Heresy, the Primarch of the Ultramarines, Rabute Gilliman, made the Codex Astartes, which made a rule that every single Space Marine chapter has to be only 1,000 Space Marine members. And so, a lot of the chapters by the end of the Horus Heresy had a lot more than 1,000. So those chapters would split off, or members of those chapters would split off and make new chapters. Like the Black Templars is the second founding legion of the and the Void Tridents, which is visually one of my favorite looking, because I love their colors. It's like dark blue and copper. The Void Tridents are not a second founding, but like a much later founding of the Ultramarines. And they're basically just, they're the Space Navy, is what the Void Tridents are. But if I had to choose a favorite Space Marine chapter, I would probably, I'm kind of torn on the Blood Angels and the Carcharodons. The Space Sharks.
Life support drop imminent.
The Space Sharks are really cool and really fun. Their chapter master is he's really big. Tiberius the Red Wake. And he is a fucking unit of a unit. He wears Terminator armor, but he wears custom-made Terminator armor with like pieces of Dreadnought armor on it because he's so big that regular Terminator armor doesn't fit him. Meanwhile, a regular Space Marine is like 10 feet tall. And a Terminator is probably around like 12 to 13. So this fucker's probably like 15 feet tall. And we don't actually know what founding they're from. We don't know what chapter, because they're obviously not an initial 18. But given their characteristics, we don't really know what chapter they came from. The Custodians? That's not Space Marines.
Interesting. What are the Custodians, though?
The Custodians are Custodians.
What,
the Custodians are better than Space Marines.
Ew. Have there always been female Custodians?
No, there has not been. There have been Sisters of Silence, which are okay. So if Sisters of Battle are what Space Marines are, basically, as women, then the Sisters of Silence are just female custodians, more or less. But they're not just that. The Sisters of Silence are they're a lot cooler because they have their own thing. The Sisters of Silence are all blanks, and a blank.
I know what a blank is.
Okay, they're all blanks, and so they're all taken in, and kind of trained alongside custodians in a way. Like they work together a lot, pretty much.
So would you like to leave after this?
Yes, because this should make 5, and I should give the whatever it is. Yeah, Torrid. No, never mind. I'm stupid. I thought this was 5 somehow. Anyways, the Sisters of Silence they're their own thing. They're a special forces unit, pretty much, for to go along with the custodians.
The reason why I bring up the female custodians is because I saw a comic of someone commenting on, why is there a female custodian? The custodian goes, what are you talking about? There's always been female custodians.
Yeah. Yeah.
The female custodian tells the regular custodian to just go on ahead, I'll talk to him. And then the woman just goes, alright, you need to play your part. Shows like her face with like a couple extra eyes on it. There have always been female custodians.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen that one. So I don't really have a problem with there being female custodians. It's just the fact that for 60 fucking years or however long we've had war, it's always been 10,000 men, the custodians.
10,000 big men.
10,000. It's the initial 10,000, and they are all men. It's stated like it. It's just the fact that Games Workshop is trying to pander to a different audience that probably doesn't actually care about Warhammer as much as the people who are buying Warhammer. Like, you're kind of just turning away your main audience by pandering to a different one. And I know that's not a big deal, just changing the lore a bit, adding women, but it's just it was that way for a reason. There's no real reason to change it other than you wanted to, and I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to change the lore.
Do the Space Marine suits jerk them off?
No, they do not. They have no need for sexual desire whatsoever.
Do they have penises?
That is a good looking
They do.
wiener.
They still produce waste, which the suits reproduce into...
The suits reproduce.
The suits reprocess is what I meant to say. I don't want to do Wisp again.
Oh, should I do Clairvoyant? Like, I have, well, Umbra got fixed. They won't die. Yeah, I'll do fucking Umbra. Those suits up be fornicating.
Which are not fornicating. Anyways, back to the Carcharodons, the space sharks. They are the Watchers of the Void, like the dark, deep void. Like they kind of go. They kind of stick to the.
Go fuck
the
yourself,
outskirts.
Daniel. You piece of shit. I hate you. He's making me play Ember when I had Excalibur right there.
Oh.
If I die a lot, blame him. It's his fault.
Okay. Gotcha. May I continue?
Yes.
Okay. The Carcharodons stick to the outer recesses and the outer like outskirts of the Imperium of Man. like where there's basically nothing for light years. There's absolutely nothing.
You're in the
So they kind
outer
of
rim.
protect the outer. Yeah, they basically are. They're in the from the out. They stick to the outer rim, and they protect the Imperium of Man from anything that comes from the outer rim. And they're very soft spoken. Like they never talk, and they usually just do grunts and stuff most of the time to answer. When there have been accounts of like other Space Marine chapters feeling uneasy with being with them.
A
because of how
Space
they are.
Marine feeling uneasy.
Yeah, a Space Marine is feeling uneasy about another Space
fuck.
Marine. Yeah. That's they're freaky. And their skin is like very pale white, like a skin like the skin of a shark.
Like a skin.
And they have like jagged teeth like sharks. And pitch black eyes. That's the other thing. They have pitch black eyes, exactly like a shark. They really take the shark motif very seriously in this one. And it gets even better because the librarian for the Carcharodons, or the psychers for them, have shark themed magic, like psychic abilities, such as Call of the Deep or whatever it's called, or the Great Maw, and it's literally summon a giant shark mouth underneath your target. And that's a thing you can do in game, if I remember correctly. Like in the tabletop.
Musters for a fresh assault.
You get to do the Green Lantern flip off.
Sure.
You know, from Superman.
Oh, another one is where they trap their victim's mind into a giant, unending sea of like just blackness. It basically just makes them think that they're in a pitch black sea. And
They
it feels
put him
like
in a
it, too.
genjutsu.
Yes, literally. That's literally what they do. That's exactly what they do. Thank you.
But I learned about the hive cities too. I think those are neat.
Ooh. They are neat, aren't they?
Yeah, and the one that the spire that goes underground. Like there's no top of
Yeah.
it or some shit. I think that's neat. I didn't see the picture of it because I only had audio, but I bet it looked really cool.
Yeah.
Which the hive cities remind me of Kenshi a lot. They give big ass
Okay.
Kenshi vibes. Want to play Kenshi again?
I can tell. I've been actually watching Kenshi videos. I watched Hazor play a couple videos, play a couple games. One was playing the game as only skeletons,
Oh, so what I've done like
And-
5 times?
and that was pretty fun. And also beating the game as a solo torso.
Oh, Torsolo?
Torsolo, yeah,
Yeah, I fucking love Torsolo.
yeah.
That's my favorite one.
I've been watching that video. I'm not done with it. It's like 5 hours long.
I don't think I watched all of it, but I watched like a few episodes of it. What do you mean, Daniel? What do I have to wait for?
Oh, back to Tiberios, the Red Wake. He is also described as being incredibly fast, especially for his size. He is a blur of just red mist, pretty much. And also, he has red lightning claws, which are very similar, almost identical to Conrad Kurz's lightning claws, which kind of makes people think that maybe the Carcharodons are a subchapter of the Night Lords, but other people think that they're more of a given their skin, they're probably more of a
Fucking
oh gosh, Blood Angels, because the black eyes and the pale skin look a lot like the Black Rage.
Secrets lie buried deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides
Daniel, can you not be a nerd and type in YouTube chat? You know I don't check that shit.
and keep them powered.
Also, I think the Black Rage is really fucking cool.
It is.
That's probably
entire
like
chapter
one of the
is-
coolest things you've told me so far.
Yeah, it's just pure hatred and making every Blood Angel, or making the Blood Angel look like, making the Blood Angel see everyone around them as Horus. Such a cool concept. And there's entire, like divisions in the Blood Angels dedicated to members who have fallen to the Black Rage and are just basically suicide bombers.
Oh, wait, they never snapped out of it?
No, they're
Oh.
they're in it for life. They're in it.
Oh.
They are stuck in it. but they still know that they're part of a chapter, so they wear this black armor and they go out and they just murder everything that they see.
It's a bunch of murder hobos.
It's literally just a bunch of murder hobos. It's an entire faction, but it's the Assassin Annihilus, I think is what it's called.
Assassin
So the Assassinorum, yeah. But there are 4 different assassin types that come from the Assassinorum. I don't remember all the different types, but one is a blank whose blank abilities have been like put in overdrive, which I don't know how that's possible. He's so much of a blank that any psyker near him, or just any person near him, will go mad, and any psyker will literally have their just heads explode.
Is he allowed
Yeah.
near the Emperor?
I don't know, but then there's the like the proper assassin, like the I forget what, they're all females, and they're nimble, they're all about like infiltration and stuff. They're meant to kill like the commanding officers and whatnot, or like infiltrate ships and stuff.
Kind of like
There's
what they
the-
did with Conrad Kurz.
Yes, yeah, I think that was even the one that, like, the type that killed him. There's the sniper one, which will stay in the same spot for weeks on end just so it can get the perfect shot. Talk about camping.
Hold on a second. What's the release date, Daniel? When is Silk Song coming out? You better not say 2026. I'll fucking kill you. Or anything past 2026 as well. "14 tomorrows." Can I pre-order it? I know I shouldn't pre-order, but can I pre-order it?
Enemies are assaulting your excavator.
Are you done?
What'd you say?
I said, are you done? You've paused the
Yes.
unskippable cutscene.
Yeah, I had to press pause. It was important.
Okay.
Silk Song? 2 weeks away?
just a week away.
Just a week away.
And the I think it's Assassin Annihilus is what it's called, the last one, which is literally so hopped up on drugs and psychedelics and everything that he doesn't know where the fuck he is, who he is. All he knows is he must kill. So you just airdrop him like he's a fucking helldiver onto the battlefield, and that whole place is dying.
The paradox has drawn void angels to besiege the underground.
That one's fun.
Undo what their claws have done. Or Duviri may fall something
So,
worse.
I remember there was one
Fears you see
fucking story from Warhammer that really made me want to learn Warhammer, but I still don't know what faction it is. I want to say the Tau, but the Tau seem too good to do this.
Wait, I want to know. I want to know. Tell me.
So I remember learning about one of the ships, and it's the one where you have to send guys in drug suits to replace, like, the nuclear rods or whatever the fuck. And as they do that, their skin melts, but their suit keeps fucking pushing their corpse along.
I actually don't know what this is.
What do you mean?
I've
You're the
never heard
Warhammer
of that.
guy. You should know everything.
I am the Warhammer guy, kinda. I've never heard of this. That could honestly be a lot of different factions. It could be the Drukhari. It could be the
Drukhari.
It's definitely not the Tau.
Yeah.
The Drukhari. Have you learned about the Drukhari yet?
I don't think I've ever heard of the Drukhari.
The Dark Elves.
Not ringing any bells. I just know the Eldari.
Okay, yeah, the Eldari. Okay, the Drukhari are just they're the Drukhari are just the Eldari, but bad, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot more to them. They're kind of cool in their own right. But
Oh.
I don't know.
Pause is saying that's just all the Space Marine ships.
Fight on. Close the rupture.
Is it just all the Space Marine ships?
Is it really all the ships? Also, hi Bacchus. How have you been?
I can't remember hearing about that at all. I will have to brush up on my lore again. I mean, it sounded like Space Marines or the Imperium, but I couldn't be sure.
Actually, yeah, it is probably the Imperium because they're expending human life.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
It would make the most
Wait, okay,
sense.
wait a minute. Are you talking about servitors?
I could be talking about servitors. I don't fucking know.
Are they like criminals who that are basically just brain dead corpses?
They could be. I don't fucking know, man.
And they're literally just part robot, pretty much.
I don't think they're part robot.
Well, I mean, not part robot, but just like a lot of their body and their brain has been replaced with machinery to make them more efficient servants. Because that sounds like what you're talking about, as corpses trudging along through suits. That sounds exactly what servitors are. When done correctly, because some servitors are not done correctly, and they are not fully brain dead when they are turned into servitors.
I love how they resort to human cyborg slaves rather than a robot because of what happened last time.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, they do rely on robots, though. They literally have robots.
I'm good, Bacchus.
The Mechanicus have the Adeptus Mechanicus. Sorry, have like proper full-fledged robots that I don't think they think for themselves, but they.
But that's the Adeptus Mechanicus. They get away with it because they're cool. They got a cool ass quote. They get to do whatever they want now.
That is okay. I couldn't remember if the flesh is weak, the certainty of steel was Mechanicus or was it Iron Hands? Guess it is Mechanicus. Makes more sense.
Pause.
The Iron Hands are just.
It's just people who actually feel the pain. The skin is melting off them as they approach the reactor with the fuel.
Oh, okay. Okay. That does sound a little bit familiar now that you say it like that.
Well, I'm gonna scroll through my podcast playlist.
And throw it at the crucible.
What episodes have I watched? Yep, Warp Travel. Watched thing on the Lost Primarchs. I'm currently on Tech Marines. And then that's it so far. Yeah, I need to play Ember better. Immolation keeps fucking dropping. I ain't got no fucking energy to keep it up.
You understand now.
Anything else you want to learn about?
Again. Corrosion's elemental force.
Um,
Byproduct of toxin.
what do you got for the Tau? I want more Tau. I
Oh,
like the
God, for
I
the
like
Tau?
the I like the good guys. I like the
I think
good
that's-
guys. They're not
Okay.
really the good guys.
Good
There are
guy-
no good
good guys
guys,
is
but they're the good guys.
The quote-unquote good guys. If you want to learn about the good guys, I can talk about the Farsight Enclave. But the Tau, the Tau Empire is like not only 200 years old.
Not even how old?
Like it's not that old. It's not probably 200, probably like 2000. It's a very young empire, and there's even a story of the Tau
Dreadnought.
fighting. Yeah, fighting the Dreadnought and finding out it's older than their entire civilization. But basically, before the Horus Heresy, the humans found this planet that had these like fish on it.
Holy
And
shit!
It was a very primitive, very primitive planet, like unevolved species, everything. It was just a planet, and then, or maybe it wasn't before the Horus Heresy, but probably after. And then a warp storm hit and kind of cut off that part of the galaxy. So that we don't really know what happened between first seeing them and after. But in that short amount of time, they became highly advanced.
Like more advanced than the Imperium? Or just like close?
They have like, I think they have FTL travel. Like they are super uber advanced, but they're very squishy. They don't really rely on power suits too much. They like range a lot and railguns. Fucking love railguns and mechs. So cool. But basically, the leaders of the Tau are they're kind of like Tau, but they're sort of different species because they have a crystal in their forehead. I forget what they're called exactly.
It is my duty to make extraordinary
Man, I don't remember everything. God dang it. But there's like a subspecies of the Tau who are like they're like leaders. They're politicians. They're leaders. They're everything. They're the leaders and the rulers of the civilization, and they kind of what helped the civilization grow so fast. We don't really know how. We don't know why. We don't like what gave them this ability. How they become like this.
They passed all of their ability checks. Every decision was correct.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But this subspecies of Tau, they constantly talk about this thing known as the greater good, which is just a concept of like doing things that are right just because it's right to do. It's
morals.
Good. And it's good to for everyone to work together. Like the only way we can all survive in this world in this universe is to band together. And so their entire goal is to increase their empire and bring in more species into their fold. And weirdly enough, just about every species they encounter, even if it's a very like hostile, primitive species or civilization, they're oddly like accepting and oddly agreeable than how they're usually known as. And so the theory is that this special subspecies of Tau, with their forehead crystals, create this like kind of field of ease where it makes people a bit more agreeable. Not really mind control, but just mind suggestion, I guess.
Boz, what do you mean Tyranids are coming?
Tyranids are coming? Whoa, 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 whoa. The great beast? The ever-eating maw?
Are there signs that Tyranids are coming?
Yeah, if you have the
Tyranid sensor.
No, if there's a fucking, oh my god, what's the name? There's so many names. Lictor? Is that what it's called? No, I think that's just another, just a unit. Oh my god, what is it called? It might be Lictor. But
the
there's
name's not important.
It's not. The name's not super important. Yeah. It's a special type of Tyranid that will find its way onto planets and like gather information about the planet. And that's kind of how you know that the Tyranids, if you find it, that's kind of how you know that the Tyranids are planning on going to this planet, because once the Tyranids do arrive on that planet, they will reconsume that Tyranid that was on there and gather information about the world, about the military, about their fighting strength and everything, and perfectly counter everything. There's also the other way, which is finding out there's a gene stealer cult on your planet. Because if there's a gene stealer cult, then that means that they're preparing for the arrival of their god, which is just Tyranids. Which, by the way, Tyranids will not go out of their way to kill gene stealer cultists if they're on a planet.
They will not go out of their way, or they will?
They will not go out of their way to kill the cultists, because they're part Tyranid. The gene stealer cults have a bit of Tyranid DNA in them. That's kind of their whole thing. And it is all part of the Tyranid's plan. It's not like these are crazy people who just infect themselves with Tyranid DNA. What is known as a gene stealer will arrive on a planet and infect some people, and that person will copulate and make more children, and that DNA from the Tyranid will go into the child, and that'll kind of get diluted more and more and more and more and more. But every single member of that cult is related, and they'll just keep having children until the bloodline gets so weird, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. That there are children that are just sprouting a third arm and like armor on their backs and heads and stuff. And they all have this like mental thing, this like mental predisposition to worship the Tyranids, or what they know as the Tyranids, I guess, or what they don't know as the Tyranids, because there's the cult of the four-armed emperor, which is, they just have an image of this Tyranid in their brain and they think of it as a god. There's the which are the ones that are the mole men? I forget. There's a mole men gene stealer cult type thing where they love digging tunnels.
Holy shit, it's just like you're in Logon. Oh my god. They dig holes.
Although actually there is one faction that did do what I said they don't do, where they infect themselves with Tyranid DNA. Is it the cult of the Helix, the double Helix, or something Helix? But they're like alchemists and scientists and whatnot, and they love making experiments with Tyranid DNA.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel through the mountain. There's also a new type of Tyranid. I don't know how new, but it's like a newer spawn called the Parasite. And the first instance of the Parasite was on Mortrex, and so it's called the Parasite of Mortrex. And basically, it's a flying Tyranid, which isn't anything new, but this motherfucker decides to have a scorpion tail that will poison you and then infect you with swarmers. So you will. It's a fucking alien with wings. It's a xenomorph with wings.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying, and it's big. It's not like a. It's a proper like commander unit. I actually have it on Tacticus. I have that unit. It's one of my favorites, but I can't find many uses for it in my current campaign. It's a very cool unit. In the game, every single I think also in tabletop, every single unit that it kills, like a flesh unit. So it doesn't really work on Adeptus Mechanicus or Necrons or anything. But every flesh unit that it kills just spawns a squad of swarmers, which is like 6 of them. It's fun. Tyranids are interesting. They're not just mindless monsters that just eat. They're highly intelligent.
Pause. We all know why Nurgle is wholesome. He's grandpa.
He's grandpa.
He's literally grandpa. All you gotta do is accept the inevitability that you will die and get diseased.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish I got better weapons than just a fucking Arcaplasmor. Exactly. If you accept that you'll die, you won't die.
Yeah, pretty much. That is not incorrect.
Hurry, hurry.
Yes, I mean the two in the game.
I mean, eventually you will die. That's kind of Nurgle's whole thing, is that he knows that everything decays, everything dies, even himself. And so when he dies and when he decays, then so will his legion.
I thought the Chaos Gods couldn't technically die.
I mean, if every single entity in the world dies, in the universe dies, then yeah, they don't have any power source. So,
If they get haloed.
Yeah, if they get haloed.
Turn your fury upon what is vulnerable.
Fucker. Yeah, I do want just the juice. I don't want a juicy steak, I want to eat the meat juice. Just the butter, no lobster.
The foe has fallen. Stab it to the heart. Let this victory serve
Okay,
No.
back to the Tau. I got completely sidetracked. I forgot we were talking about Tau. The Tau Empire has many different alien races in their fold, like the Vespids, the
Are the
Kroot,
Vespids
the Kroot
bugs?
yes, they are bugs.
Fucking knew it.
There used to be a fire team squad in tabletop, like a model you could get called Vespid Stingwings, and it's just a bunch of little flying bug dudes with guns. It's really cool. I really like their design. It's really neat. The Kroot are okay, you remember the Wookiees from Star Wars?
No.
What?
What's a Wookiee?
Okay. You know how like they live in forests and like they have very primitive but not very primitive weaponry?
You mean the Ewoks?
No. The
Yes, I know what you're talking about, and also you could have just said
Wookiees.
Chewbacca. You could just said Chewbacca.
Okay. They're basically lizard Wookiee. They're the Wookiees, but they're reptilian.
Neat.
And they're a little bit stupid.
Of course they are. They're lizards.
Oh yeah.
All lizards are fucking stupid. All of them. They ain't got no brain. They ain't got no space for brains.
Yeah.
They are
but
incapable
also,
of thinking or having emotions.
But also, the Tau have humans in their empire, because some humans will defect and join them, and the Tau are open arms to anybody. So,
Are there any
all the
space
jokes
marines?
about what?
Are there any space
No, not
marines
space.
in their legion?
No, not space marines. Fuck no. Fuck no. The Imperium of Man and the Tau, like they're kind of on a not really mutual relationship, but more like a you don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with you. You're not that big of a threat to us at the moment. Like we kind of have the same goal of destroying chaos and not dying to the Tyranids and everything. Like they're not going to go out of their way to like this is a Tau planet. We got to destroy it. It's like let's leave them alone for a little while and see what happens. Because the Imperium of Man does do trade with other races, and not trade, but just like does do dealings, I guess.
Is it done begrudgingly?
A little bit, yeah. The Void Traders, though, on the other hand, are exception. Void traders can do whatever the fuck they want
You mean
as
rogue
long as it
traders?
benefits the Imperium. Like in the Void Trader video game, you can date an Eldari.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That should be
You can
illegal.
also date your You can also date your navigator, which
You cut out. What'd you say? You can date your navigator.
You can date your navigator. She's like this really hot woman with 3 eyes.
Whoa. I need to buy that game now.
I know. Get it so we can play it together. I want to play it so bad. I want to stream it. But I don't want to stream a game that I've already played once before. I want to do my first time, and I want my first time to be with you.
You want me to be your first time? Damn.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But back to Tau. So how their society is structured is they have caste systems, and it's you're born into it. You can't really choose. There's the fire caste, the earth caste, the wind caste, and the water caste. The water caste is more like diplomats and politicians. Their whole thing is like obviously being diplomatic and whatnot. I think you can figure that out. The air caste is the transportation, and like they like fly the ships, and they're pilots and whatnot, and they're good at air support. The fire caste is like your general soldiers. They make the fire warriors, which there's actually a video game called Fire Warrior, and it's you play as a fire warrior, and you are alone. But you're taking on an entire Space Marine chapter as a single fire warrior. It's a little dumb, and would never happen, but
Yeah, I'm like,
kind of cool concept.
I feel like, you know, Space Marines can take out any one man. That isn't the Emperor. Although, maybe.
Maybe. I think it's a little too much for both of us.
Secrets lie buried deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract
And I don't remember what the Earth Cast does. I feel really bad for not remembering, but it is what it is. The commander of the Tau army is the Commander Shadow Sun, and she is really cool because the Tau are like all about range and whatnot, and they don't really use mechs that often. Her whole thing is having big fuck off close up guns in a flying mech. A very small mech, like it's more like a power suit than it is a mech, because the Farside Enclave all use mechs.
Should.
And I will get to the Farside Enclave in just a moment. But
Pause things. The Earth cast
Go
might
ahead.
be like construction shits and builders. and
probably
stuff.
that would make sense. I
Seems
just
pretty
couldn't
earthy to
remember
me.
exactly, and it seems pretty earthy to me too. But I didn't want to say it and be wrong.
Good, because if you
You
were
can't really
wrong,
change your
I
cast.
would make fun of you for the next 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, you can't change your cast. You're stuck in whatever cast you are born into. So if you're a fire cast, then you're always a water cast. You're always a politician. These are level 900 enemies.
Oh fuck no! Being born into a water cast, and I have to be a politician the rest of my life.
Pretty much. But you're also really good at it. Is the thing.
Damn, the Warhammer universe is awful to live in.
Indeed.
You can give me the Horus Heresy, you can give me like anything to do with chaos, but the second you force me into politics, I'm shooting myself. Just like how what's happening right now, because I'm dying.
Yeah. This is a little bad for just two of us.
And now at the point where it's gonna take a while.
Secrets lie.
Oh yeah, true. You do have invulnerability on your 2 as long as you have energy.
Provides the means to extract them.
On my 2.
Must protect the excavators and
Yeah, assuming you didn't sub-zoom it.
extractor in place.
Or
So
sub-zoom
funny thing
over
about
it.
that.
You got rid of your 2?
Got rid of my 2. We had this conversation a long time ago when I first got Wisp.
What'd you put over it?
Gloom.
Gloom?
Gloom.
Okay.
Yell at me all you want, I don't care. I've already been yelled at for this.
Yeah, true. You do have Breach Surge as well.
Destroy an excavator.
Yeah, I do. I've been using it.
I figured. Every, like, 10 million I get, I assume it's because of Breach Surge. Because I don't remember my Archoplasmor doing that big. I wouldn't be surprised if it just does that.
Secrets lie buried deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered.
I can't really think of anything more about the Tau. Oh, here's my favorite quote. It's not like an actual quote from the books or the games or anything. It's just somebody said it about the Tau. Is that if you can see the Tau, then you're winning.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means that they are so fucking good at ranged. Like they will shoot you from across the fucking planet, and they will hit you because they are solely focused on range. That if you get close enough that you can see each other, then you're winning.
Hmm. Man, I didn't even get out of operator form and I'm dead.
Paradox provides the means to extract them.
Let me fucking live.
Protect the excavators and keep them powered.
I think the Tau do use AI, like to a certain degree.
Heresy!
Well, yeah, I don't think the Adeptus Mechanicus ever interacts with them unless they absolutely have to. Which is probably for most of the Imperium, but I think more so for the Adeptus. Not Adeptus, Mechanicus. Adeptus is everything. Everything is Adeptus.
Adeptus Space Marine.
Adeptus, it's actually Adeptus Astartes. The Space Marines are the Astartes. There's also the Adeptus Primaris, which is the new Space Marines. But we don't have to talk about that because it's not important. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's new lore. It's just to make all the Space Marines a little bit more beefier and powerful, both in lore and in like tabletop. So now all the Astartes are pretty much replaced by the Primaris Marines. And so when you say Space Marine, you just mean Primaris pretty much. I will say there is one funny story about Dante, the chapter master of the Blood Angels. He's obviously, I said, he's the oldest living Space Marine in like that isn't a dreadnought. And he kind of just wants to die. He's had many near-death experiences, and he's been like, finally, I get to rest. And then he always gets a vision from going like, no, son, rise. And he's like, Dad, no, please, stop. Just let me rest. I just want to sleep.
5 more minutes.
And so when Primaris Marines came out, and like the Primaris surgery was a thing at the beginning, there was only like a 30% chance of surviving. It's called the Rubicon. Where you become an Astartes and go and become a Primaris.
In place.
But
Excavator lost.
there was only like a 30% chance of surviving, and Dante fucking survived the Rubicon as well. I just feel bad for Dante so much. He just wants to die. He's so tired. He's such an old man.
Has been located.
Yeah, at least Malkador, after his life, you know, they let him sit on the throne.
He died
They
for
let him
good.
die. Okay, we
Fuck
can
this.
do Void Flood. It's just Void Flood.
Okay, yeah, we can do Void Flood.
After that, though, yeah, we get the fuck out.
Now open to you.
Yeah, we're very close to the tier 10. I can just do that on my own time. I really need.
Leave now or later. But leave
You don't need food.
is in
Unfortunately, I do. I wish you were correct.
void.
Actually, I wish I didn't need food, but I wish I could still, like, eat and enjoy the taste of food, because I can't live without a bacon cheeseburger.
Exposed, then Thrax may emerge. Globes of ambient void.
Even if it can't actually destroy my
Collect them to
my heart, I want to eat it.
True, you only need one hand to play.
True.
No, actually, you don't even need hands to play. Just put on Zaku. Literally, just put on
Zaku.
Zaku, Shade Prime, you're done. Oh, Daniel, I would definitely know about playing Warframe one-handed. I have the experience.
Ah, damn it.
Pause. How dare you? I'm gaming. Do not put me into good habits right now.
The breach has been sealed. Excellent work. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would.
Also, are you one of the cool fill up your whole thing with Vital Blast then dump?
Try to, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'll get if it's got a little bit on it, then I won't fill it completely full, but I will like get it close just so I can stop. Yeah, I can't speak. Oh my god, top it off. Oh, come on.
I pressed 5 times for Overguard, then it's immediately gone. God damn it.
Master will be free.
I know there's no one at my door, pause. I live alone now, and it's great. Get away from my balls.
You're gonna love my nuts.
You're gonna love my nuts.
I love you, Vance. Vance? I don't know.
It's Vince. Which also...
Why'd you have to smack that hooker, though?
So, obviously you know about the JD Vance meme. You know what he looks like.
Who?
Okay, I understand you're not political at all, but there's no way you don't know about the JD Vance face. Like where he looks like a kid with puffed out cheeks.
Okay, I probably have. I just probably don't associate it with JD Vance. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you showed me, I'm certain I would know.
Oh my fucking god, man. I can't. There's nothing even around me! They're not even looking at me. Something breathed on me, and I fucking died. Wait, hold on. Google. The first results when looking up JD Vance used to be the picture. Why is it gone? Get the fuck out. It better still be here. Oh my fucking god. They made Google get rid of the photo. They made them get rid of the fucking pictures. Are you fucking shitting me?
What the fuck?
Cause I refuse to believe that that one meme of JD Vance is just gone and erased from like the first results of Google. I fully believe. Call me crazy. I feel like they fucking had him wipe it. But anyways, here it is. Okay. There's a bunch of different like versions of it. Also, hi Blake's. How's it going?
Hi, Blaze. Who the fuck's you?
Where are you?
Are you sending it to me, or are you just gonna screen share it?
I'm already sending it to you.
I realized Steel Series wasn't open. I said a few things. I just opened it. I was like, there's no way you don't know what the vice president of the country you live in looks like.
I'm gonna be honest.
I understand having a detachment from like the things that are going on around you because they're bad and you don't want to be in a bad mood all the time. But like it's the vice president.
All right, I get it. Okay. Just
Okay.
listen.
You say that, but I have no idea who the fuck Mike Pence is or what he looks like, and he used to be the vice president. Granted, that was in 2016.
I know who Mike Pence is. I know who Mike Pence is. Fucking, but I don't recognize this fucker's face. I understand that this is the vice president of the United States. However, can you understand that maybe, just maybe, because I don't look into politics actively.
I know.
There's a possibility that I never came across a photo of. I've never seen this image, and I've never seen JD Vance. I feel bad for not knowing, but like, I don't feel like it's gonna change my life knowing. Should I know? Yes, absolutely. I agree. I should know this shit.
I need to go onto Vance's Twitter real quick. Unless he only posts on Truth Social, which I'm not fucking going on there.
No, yeah. They're like, this was a couple months ago, but JD Vance
no way.
Like went through, like there was a series of events where someone outside of the United States got their X account banned and their house raided because they posted a JD Vance meme.
Oh, that is not what I thought you were going with.
But free speech is legal now, guys. Don't worry. Free speech is now legal, except for the speech that we don't want you giving.
That's how it's always been.
Yeah. Also, JD Vance memes on, Twitter get fucking pulverized into the ground. They don't get it. They don't get let into the algorithm or anything like that. The only place I've actually seen some of them in recent day, like within the last, month, was on Instagram, and I saw 2. Both of them under 1,000 likes. So I think it's safe to say that those also get pulverized by the algorithm.
I really wish... Okay, the reason why I even brought up JD Vance is because I saw a tweet. I knew it was fake. I wanted it to be real. I really wanted it to be real, but it was something about... Yeah, I know I'm supposed to have thick skin in the position that I'm in, but this meme of him with his, cheeks puffed out made his wife not want to fuck him anymore. I really wanted that to be real. I wanted it to be real so bad. But I can't find the tweet. I can't find that it was tweeted, but then deleted shortly after or anything. But yeah. Anyways, I still believe fucking the current administration talked to Google and said, hey, don't put the JD Vance meme as the first results on Google. Because they used to be full of them. And now there's like, there's only one near the beginning, and it's not even like the meme. It's just, yeah, JD Vance confronts meme and protests during vacation in the UK. And it's a picture of like maybe a billboard with like a tarp over it with the face on it. Anyways, Herman, you gotta go eat.
Yeah, I do. I do have to go eat. And that will be it for the night.
Never mind, we have to get one more tier.
Oh.
It's the last tier, man. We're right
What
there.
is wrong with my... I don't know why my keybinds aren't working. Oh wait, did I... That's why, because I accidentally hit num key. Well, no wonder my stream keys weren't working.
Don't worry, Toast. We can go do a 1 hour survival.
It's all
Go
over
1
my
hour
screen.
side
Minerva Hendricks, Saren. You know my reputation.
Who do I want to play? No, I'm gonna fuck around with Volt. And I haven't touched Volt in a long while. Fuck. This looks like it's probably still fine. Hello there, Docker Prime. Get out of here. You're getting Pradosed. Here, you have the thing. I have the thing. You sack of shit.
Yeah, I built an Archetytron.
I figured.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Did you get
like
damage cap?
I didn't get fuck. I'm still re-rolling the Riven in order to do that, but I got close.
Oh.
I hit a 500 mil heavy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to make a mistake and put on the IQ core. You know what? Fuck it. The burst. Actually, I'm sorry to do this like the second you get here, but I do gotta go on a bathroom break.
We really do need to put you on a fucking catheter, don't we?
No, I have to shit.
Just get a bucket.
Fuck off! I'm going!
Get the Asmon gold bucket.
I have shitted. Are my headphones off? No. Yeah. What the fuck am I gonna use?
Zylock.
I'm not using the fucking Zylock.
But you wanna.
I would really want to, if it was just
use
at
the-
least a bit better.
No, Onos. Onos.
I'm definitely not using the fucking Onos.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
But you love charge weapons.
Since fucking when? Since when have I ever said, oh, I love charge weapons?
Since you built the Zylock.
No.
You were like, oh, the Zylock looks fun. I want to get a Zylock. You
Yeah,
know what the
I didn't-
Zylock and Karnan is?
No. I actually didn't know it was a charge. I thought it was just a fucking pea shooter. You just shoot it and it goes. I know you had to fucking charge it before I actually built it.
You see? Even Daniel says you love the Onos. Oh yeah, by the way, can you answer like any of Daniel's questions about character creation in the group chat, by the way?
Shit. Okay, I read it last night as I went to sleep. After I got a call from you, by the way, I was like, why the fuck is he calling me? Why is he calling me? Is he dying or something? He fucking better be.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, but I'm kind of debating starting at level 2, but I think we just start at level 1 just for simplicity. Fuck it. And then stats. What's standard array? I don't know what standard array is.
The standard array is Baldur's Gate.
Okay. You know what? You guys can either go standard array or roll.
Sorry. Isn't standard array point buy is Baldur's Gate. I think standard array is just like you roll or like it's like that. 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's actually ass. Who the fuck runs standard array? I want to grapple that fucker.
So never mind. Fuck it. Just roll.
Yeah.
Unless you get like super shit stuff or whatever. But let's be real here. If you get like a bunch of ones, you're just gonna re-roll it anyway and not tell anyone. So
yeah,
do whatever you want. I don't really care.
Yeah, I did what I did for Herman's, which was I do the roll all 6 and then I pick 2 numbers to re-roll. I ended up with like a 10, a 12, 15, 16, and a 9. So I was like, okay, this works. I'll just I'll use the dump stats. Yeah, 46 drop lowest.
But after that, racial ability. Are we using the variant rule to allow shifting the stat boosts around? What do you mean the variant rule?
That is the variant rule. So like you know how, like for example, gnomes give you a buff to intelligence. Let's say the variant rule allows you to, if you're playing a sorcerer gnome, the gnome bonus can go into charisma.
Okay. I mean, sure, I guess.
Okay, I now have a 19 in charisma. I'm taking my
Cool.
half elf bonus and I'm putting it there.
That's cool. I don't fucking care, man. Like, if I'm being so honest, like, Like, I think I can do good with the actual story, but like, as for everything else, this is a campaign by me. You can figure out what that means.
Okay, sorry. Half Elf does get Charisma +2 already. Forgot about that. And then 2 other ability scores increased by 1. Okay, I don't need this. I don't need this, actually, at all. So, because I already did my 2 ability scores and things that I wanted. Dex and Con. So.
But then alignment. Alignment is like chaotic neutral and shit, right? Like you're like how nice.
What if I blew you up?
Is that not what it is?
Are you looking at the game right now? Are we looking at the same screen?
I'm like half looking at the shit, man.
I know you don't care, but we're on public.
Oh, we're on public?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
why I
no,
was
get
like-
out. Unless
Okay.
do you want to? Well, no, we'll keep the relic. We'll keep the relic if we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that my bad, pimp.
Yeah.
I don't care about going public for a few things. Survival is one of the ones I don't want people. I want people the least there.
Yep.
Figured it'd be easier to answer the questions you have about my questions if I just was in VC.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
Also, thank you, Pause, for the extra estrogen.
Yeah.
So, is alignment like if
Yeah,
you're neutral, chaotic neutral? and
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
Yes.
it's that.
Yes.
I didn't
it's
think
the,
there was.
It's the 3x3 grid meme.
Okay.
Yo. Yeah, that
So-
that one was mainly just because like, if everyone is like if the rest of the party is gonna be lawful good, I'm not gonna play a fucking chaotic neutral or chaotic evil fucking character.
I would prefer you
Yeah,
guys to be like at least on a good alignment. You can be chaotic good if you want, but neutral is also fine.
Yeah,
Because,
not
like-
you prefer non-evil. That's what I wanted to know, as well.
Yeah. I would like you guys to be good guys for the sake of the story, please.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I have no issues with that. That's why I asked. I think that anything. Yeah, the racial swap. It's just, yeah, because that was the thing that I think it was in Tasha's Cult and everything, was when they introduced it, where you can just go, oh, I want to play this class, but I want to play this race, and those stat boosts do not line up very well, and so you just swap it. So it a lot of the newer races, pretty much every race that has come out like since then, and even a couple that came out a little before that, that's why they no longer ever are like, oh, +2 dex, +1. They're all just like +2 to one ability score, +1 to another, because they kind of moved away from having them locked ability scores. For what I was looking at, most of those, like, I think all 3 of those races that I'm currently looking between, with the Shadarkai, Boomins, and Reborns, are all not like, no, they're all. I don't think any of them are. They're all like that, anyways. But anyways. What do you mean my Kuva Grattler's only at rank 17? What do you mean my Void Rig's unranked?
But Lakes, I know you said you want to be cardsman. What class is it actually called?
Oh no, that's just the character flavor part of it.
Okay.
I'm not actually a. I'm just playing a regular old wild magic sorcerer.
That's right. That's what it was.
Well done, Tenno.
I'm pretty sure there is like a class you can do for. I'm pretty sure it's either a rogue or a bard that you can actually do that with, like where you have the cards.
I mean, the cards are just your grimoire. How about that? You cool with that?
Do you know what a sorcerer is?
Oh yeah, that's right.
They don't.
I forgot. Okay, I was actually thinking of backgrounds for people, and I was like, I actually kind of don't like the magic classes, because, like, there's wizard, you have to learn shit. There's warlock, you have to make a pact with someone. Like, there's no one that learns at magic, like, naturally. Oh yeah, that's right, sorcerer exists.
I mean,
And
sorcerers and bards.
Yeah, also bards. Bards just
Yeah,
have like a
bards.
natural. Yeah, they channel they channel magic through various means. Which sure you can say that it's like they do have to learn it, but it's something that can be either innate or, you know, a coming of age development.
You play Mithra,
Let's
a
go
nice little
gambling!
tune, and she gives you spells. Weave lady's name is Mithra, right?
Mistra.
Yes.
Mistra.
Yeah. Yeah. At least the current version of her. I think at the moment in the lore we're on our third iteration. After one of the times she killed herself,
Whoa.
and the
Woman
other
moment.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean it's the whole thing with the 12th level spells and shit. That was when I think that was the second time. I think that was when because it was the second time. That was when she went from Mistral to Mistra. But yeah, Karsus, with Karsus' avatar, the 12th level spell where he basically tried to subsume a god and become and turn into them, and the one to beat the Nephilim, the magic eaters, in their ancient society of high magic people. Yeah, pretty neat stuff. What relic am I gonna use? What relic do I want to crack? What do I need?
But Blake's,
This looks good.
when I was writing the story, I wanted to copy Herman, give y'all some funny stuff, some cool things. Are you set on Wild Magic Sorcerer? Or do you want to be...
if you want to give him a really funny thing, give him a Feywild shard. Give him a Feywild shard. That is the funny thing you can give him as a wild magic sorcerer.
Well, no, because my thing was I made up a background because you didn't give me one yet, so I was like, okay, in case they haven't come up with anything, I'll write some backgrounds down for them. And then I was like, I think he was the one that wanted to be a fucking samurai, so I'll work this into it. And that's how I got his shit written up. But I'm assuming you don't want to be a samurai since Herman's already going to be the samurai.
That would be correct.
Okay. So, since I'm gonna have to throw that away for the background and upgrade thing, I'll just tell you guys, I don't think I'm actually gonna give it to Herman. I have other plans for Herman. But what I was gonna do for Herman was his background was going to be he was raised in a village underground, obviously. Well, I guess I shouldn't say Herman. This is you. Was going to be you. Can you fuck off, Angst? Get Lexed.
No, I wanted to slam him.
Too bad. He was. They were annoying
I
me.
wanted him to come on and jam. It's the Space Jam.
Nah, fuck him. But it was gonna be, this village was preparing a bunch of like sorcerers, wizards, and shits to take back the surface one day. And what I had planned was One day, they open the surface, they open up to the surface, and they get flooded by the things. You would have never seen them, but your best friend naturally sacrifices themselves to save you, and then when
Man.
you wake up, your heart, and it feels like your veins maybe too... What was that voice? Okay, I thought I heard Herman. I thought I heard Herman for a second. But you're covered in a substance that is like basically sucking the life force out of you at your veins, and you can't use magic anymore. So you rely on your sword. Hence why you are a samurai subclass. You can do nothing but use the sword. But after some points in the story, you do a thing, you get rid of the shit on you, and now you are a blood magic samurai, which I would homebrew a bunch of things for.
Just Blood Hunter.
Except it's cooler because I made it.
True.
But Matt Mercer made Blood Hunter.
I don't give a fuck.
can't
Matt
get cool-
Mercer's a
you can't-
shit. He's a shit DM. He doesn't know anything about D&D.
You can't get cooler than Matt Mercer. Sorry.
Well, no, true. That's it. Matt Mercer's is not the DM of the next Critical Role campaign, so you know.
Yeah, it's actually gonna be moist critical.
Yeah, because
No,
you
No, it's
because you can't
It's
you
Black
can't
Lives
repeat
Matter
peak.
himself.
You can't repeat peak.
Yeah, but no, it's Brennan Lee Mulligan instead. Matt Mercer gets to actually play in the campaign as a player.
Yeah, so
All right.
Herman's not getting that. I'll give him something else. Cause he's got his dad's sword. Which, as far does Kamina actually get his dad's sword in
Yes.
Gurren Lagann? Okay.
Yes.
Does he start with it?
Yes.
Huh. I'm not gonna ask any further questions.
Yeah, looking back on it, I realized that it's kind of a it's like, how did that work? But like
I just want to say I'm
how many
like
episo-
episode 4 into it so far.
Oh. Cuz I remember like they find his dad on the surface.
Yeah.
And his dad still has his cape.
Mhm.
So that's how Kamina so Kamina just copied the cape. That's how we know.
No, he
But,
didn't
like,
copy
as
it.
for
He
the
straight up
sword-
took it. He straight up took
As
the
a-
fucking cape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get an F in the chat for Kamina's dad?
Real.
L Rip Bozo.
I bet he wasn't even that cool.
Well, I mean,
True.
he couldn't be as cool as Kamina.
God.
He
Fucking
didn't
back
believe
into
in
a
the me that
nullifier.
believes in him.
True. Believe in the Simone that believes in me.
Thank you.
Man, that shows. It made me very upset at moments, but like in a good way. Yeah, yeah. For me, like I said, I'll probably either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll go ahead and actually like finish up my character sheet then, and like get at least somewhat of working backstory. That one I will definitely want to work with you, just because Warlock and Warlock Patron. I'm looking at doing Undead Patron, just because it's a cool patron subclass that allows me to do a more melee focused build without just being Hexblade. But yeah, we'll need to do something like whether or not the patron is actually like a present thing in the campaign, or I made a contract. I somehow unwittingly made a contract with something, and so now I have powers. That also can. I mean, there's a lot of ways it can go, but
I will tell you, you will not be accidentally making a contract with the BBEG.
oh, that's fine. I don't need to.
It's more of just It'd be something for the next campaign.
True. It's more of just the whole like, especially with like warlock contracts. Oftentimes, like you don't need to like one or both parties does not need to be aware of the contract. In reality, nor does it have to be like an ongoing thing either.
Yeah,
like
I gotta say, one thing that I don't like is when the patron is kind of like constantly present in a sense, or you know, you fight the patron because
I think it depends. It depends on how it's done.
Definitely, it does depend, but I much prefer when the patron is kind of like, it's either such a large force that it's so out of reach at all times, and is like, it's like it's not something that you can fight because it's so beyond your ability.
Yep. Yeah. I think that some of the situations where it like works is like it works really well with like fiend patrons, because oftentimes fiend patrons can just be like just like late game boss type levels of power, and when it's if you have like a fiend patron with an unfavorable contract in your favor, and so you as the party decide we're gonna go liberate you. But I mean, even then, that's more of like an on the party thing. And then the other one is when you like if you're playing a hexblade, that one it can also be once again it depends. Like you can have you can like technically wield your hexblade patron. Usually you don't. Though my favorite one though is if you have a hexblade in the party and you have a paladin in the party who's subservient to the Raven Queen, because then you can have the paladin be wielding the blade, like the Raven Queen blade that serves as the warlock's patron. Because that's just a lovely power dynamic. But give me my fucking thing.
Oh shit. Did not press 4.
Yeah. Man, I don't know quite what all you have necessarily in the world that would constitute undead thing.
I mean, I do have a few gods set up.
Yeah, like that's it. I'll want to work with you on that one.
Yeah,
because I'm very much like, well, once we get that figured out, then we can determine whether it's this is a thing that my character is going to try and like they don't like this, they're ashamed of it, or like just want to keep this secret as long as possible, versus hey guys, look who I stole power from.
I don't think like your patron is gonna be that important to this story at this point.
I mean, that's fine. Like I said, patron doesn't have to be a thing. It'll be, I mean, it'll probably, it'll be at least like a decent sized portion of my character themselves.
Yeah.
But that's a different thing. So, yeah, trying to think if there's anything else. I still haven't decided 100% what I'm gonna do for Packed Boon, but I'll have time to decide that.
Cool. I'm back.
Oh.
My power fucking flickered.
What?
So, yeah, my power flickered for literally 1 second. My computer stayed on. Okay. However, it was enough time for the power supply that my Ethernet switch is plugged into to turn off, and when that experiences a surge, it just turns off, like it cuts the circuit entirely. So you need to restart it. So my Ethernet was just off. Computer was on, Ethernet was off.
Okay, that explains why you didn't have the relic.
Yes. I got dropped.
The tragedy. Hey, my Void Rig actually did it this time. They actually accepted the levels. Awesome. Alright, let's throw another formula.
Right. Also, one thing I just realized because you were running the compressor relic, I
Yeah.
got a 50% discount today. I had
Yeah.
money saved for once.
Yeah.
Do you just want me to buy us the compressor relic?
Like you mean the part?
Or yeah, the part, I mean.
Is there any way you could also fit in your relay systems?
Oh
in
yeah, yeah, I figured you would ask that. Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Compressor barrel your relay systems. That would be
Okay,
awesome.
yeah, I'll do that.
Because when Caliban Prime pops up, I actually want to be able to, go at him as soon as possible. Because I actually really, really want Caliban Prime, because Caliban's fun as shit.
Fair.
He's fun as shit now that he has a kit to use instead of wet noodles and peas.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always had an armor strip, like a full strip, that's been reasonably good. But, like, everyone has a fucking armor strip.
Yeah, that comes with the
best-
warframe at this point.
Yeah.
Anyways, there we go.
But was there anything I missed in terms of, like, character discussion after the Hexblade Warlock thing?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, my
yeah.
main question is just like, why are you here? Are
Yeah.
you're just looking to gamble?
Yeah.
I want to lose, man. I want to find a gamble that I lose.
I mean, like, I can maybe work with that. I'm not entirely sure.
Because what's a pre-made that you think would fit with,
I don't have a pre-made for that because the pre-made for you was, for that.
Yeah, I know.
I do
yeah.
have Daniel's pre-made, but his is kind of bland. Because I was just like, this could work, I guess. And it's not like it's not like something tied to a class.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I say. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once like we get once I get like my backstory and like my character sheet to you, it'll I imagine it'll be easier for you to look at.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, like the plan. I mean, like I said, the plan is to be like a frontliner warlock. So I'll be like up in the front line hitting things with Ermin.
You love frontliners, don't you?
I do a lot. Yeah, I like dish classes. Is what it really is.
That's fair. I can see that.
Although, yeah, I mean, my top classes are Monk and Ranger. TBH. Monk is probably my favorite class.
Whoa.
Wait,
I
what?
love Monk. I love Monk. I love Rangers.
I understand Monk. You
I
blew
love
me away
Rangers,
with,
and
you blew me away with Ranger.
I love Rangers. It doesn't mean I think that they are necessarily good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement on Rangers that I think 5e 2024 didn't really fix.
Yeah. The problem is they walked back. They had Rangers.
Yeah.
They like the UA right before, like the UA, right? They made Rangers really good, and then they walked it back a bit in Tasha's. But even with Tasha's, with the Ranger, like the new Ranger subclasses were in a pretty good spot. Rangers were in a decent spot. They still weren't by no means they still weren't really competing very well with like the other martial classes, but they were not in a terrible spot. And then 2024 came out, and they were like, okay, let's see. So let's see all of the flavor features that aren't really used very much. They're like rarely used on occasion in campaigns, but are kind of what gives Ranger a lot of their flavor. Yep, Dawn. Oh, these cool abilities that Ranger gets that they're like, okay. It makes Ranger like, okay. Yeah, let's move them back a couple levels. Maybe nerf them too. Oh, I'm sorry, did you want a class that could do something? Nuh-uh. Like, it's like I keep saying, just wait, the next like wave of their releases, Ranger's not going to be a class anymore, and it's going to be back to being a fighter subclass again.
True.
Shit. Thank you for the follow, Cooked Duck. How are you? I love how there was like a 2-month drought of no new person showing up, and all of a sudden now people are. That's cool.
You love your pigeonhole. You love
I
your
do.
pigeonhole so
No,
bad.
no. I got a few from Terraria, actually. Can't forget the Terraria. And it was Urelli Systems, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will double check, however, because it should be the rare.
But
Yes.
I will
it
read
is the systems.
I will read verbatim in a second what I had ready for Daniel. Daniel, please don't take this personally. I just couldn't think of anything good for you at the moment.
Go ahead. I'm going to take it incredibly personally if it's bad.
Hold on. Getting invited now. Poor connection quality.
Also, Cooked Doug, you can all of the most of the at least the base ones you can farm all of those in game. You don't need any money to get any of them.
Yeah. If you
was there a specific frame that you were looking at?
If you have a dojo that you're a part of, you can get Zephyr, Banshee, and Volt essentially for free, like really easily.
Oh, yep. Wukong is also there.
yeah.
He just requires a couple resources.
Yeah, and Wukong. Wukong is probably the most sought after, but Zephyr is a big sleeper pick. Zephyr's so fucking good, man.
Zephyr has, I think, is the only one out of those that has a theoretical infinite that has no damage cap with their augment.
Yep.
I don't think any of the rest of them have anything that can scale infinite damage and could literally one-shot at steel path enemies.
I mean, you can probably do a
Or not
cop-out
steel path, level
answer.
cap enemies.
You could probably have a cop-out answer with Volt, Shock Trooper, and it just depends on the weapon. But I mean, even then, I don't like that. There's still a cap. The best weapon with it doesn't have an infinite damage number. Yeah.
Whereas Zephyr's literally doesn't have a cap to the amount of damage it can do. At least as far as I know. I guess, yeah. Technically, there's the cap is damage cap.
Yeah, it is damage cap, but yeah, Gyre is also really easily farmable. It's just it might be a little tedious because it's from Zeraman bounties.
Well, it also depends. Where are you in this story in the game? Where are you story
near the end or the beginning?
Yeah, if you if you have the new war unlocked or completed, Gyre is within reach, or within like at the horizon.
Yep. Oh, you finished it? Okay,
Go,
yeah,
go, go.
you can just farm Gyre then. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just farm Gyre. It's just bounties, and Gyre is not the awful part of the bounties either. The awful part is some of the weapons. That shit took me forever. But yeah, if you're looking at Gyre, you can literally just farm them in game. You don't need to buy them at all. Just pop over to the Zeraman, and just start spamming bounties that have the Gyre parts. I think it's either the bottom 3 or it's the middle 3 that have their parts. Or there might be 4 of them.
Huge. I wish Herman could do this for me. That would be nice. I gave him like 125 platinum, which also you can get some too. If you want.
You know what? I do want.
It's mod payday.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little behind. You gave me a bunch of... You know what? No, not 150. You get 175. Actually, what's your current plat count?
I have 5.
Okay, cool. We can
Huge.
keep it multiples
Yeah.
of 5. Perfect.
Yeah. My fucking trade tax.
Wait, quick! Quick, Toast! Edit the trade tax. Edit the clan trade tax. Make it really high.
Broke ass.
Listen. I've finally
How's it feel?
I've finally done the MR thing of like
Buy everything.
crafting. Yeah, buy everything, craft a ton of shit. And I haven't been playing missions, like actual full missions. Like I will go into Tav for a few minutes to damage test some things, or I'll go to Tav or Mott to damage test some things and like actual hordes, but I won't finish the objective out. So,
Well, I also have been doing. I mean, I just hit LR2, because I was like, all right, here we go, double affinity weekend. Claim the affinity booster that's been sitting in my fucking 1999 calendar for like half a week that I've just been delaying to claim. Go give myself affinity blessing, level through so much shit. I'm like a third of the way through LR2.
damn.
And I'm still I still have all the. I mean, I've gotten all of the base things, so now I'm just working through the over levels from all the Tenet weapons that I currently have. Right, the Tenet and Kuba weapons that I currently have, as well as the Necromechs. That's what I'm actively doing at this moment. Is doing the former levels for Necromechs and the Kuba arc guns.
Okay, I will now read verbatim
Yeah.
what I wrote down for Daniel, who will take it incredibly personally. Daniel could be a guy that was traveling through the underground until he settled down with his wife, until she died or something.
Daniel could be a guy.
Yep, that's literally what I wrote down. I was like,
I could be
this
a
is
guy.
Dead
something.
wife.
It's something, cause like everyone else so far has some bad happening to him. Blake's, he was gonna have some bad happening to him. Now he might just be a guy. He could just be the guy. You know, this is your background now, Blake's, except the wife dying.
Here. How about can I be a quote unquote upper class who still has a debt to pay? Like I have familial debt I gotta pay. That's why I'm gambling. Can I do that?
Sure.
Does that work a little bit more?
You gotta gamble
Can I
so
be-
your family doesn't die.
Can
You don't
can I be
lose the house.
debt owner that he owes the debt to?
No, you gotta gamble to make money to pay off your property taxes, otherwise you lose the house. Nothing's more terrifying
Yes.
than taxes. Nothing is
Yes.
more terrifying than taxes.
Can I be the one that he owes the taxes to, but neither of us know it yet?
Yeah, that is your job to write it down. I'm not doing that.
Please, no, not the mole IRS. Anything but the mole IRS.
You know, Rossetti from Animal Crossing? It's that guy.
They're gonna put a fucking sinkhole under my house and it's gonna be gone.
Yep.
No, I'm just gonna eat it.
Yeah, if you could make something... Well, I guess that is
I-
personal, just not as personal
I've
as
got to-
I was thinking.
Yeah, because I'm like,
there is something that I will need some personal shit from you guys for.
I've got, as it, I will say I have a, as it, I've got some ideas. I've got some like good ideas for backstory that would be able to tie pretty well through into both giving my character a reason to just be doing literally anything, as well as like why they're warlock / how they got contract, / their tragedy. I've got some ideas on how to pretty well tie all that stuff together. So I will send that to you when I send the rest of my character stuff.
my issue with having a background or like a motivation or anything is like I need a context for I need more context for the world. I know you want to keep these things like a secret and whatever, but I'm like I feel like I work better in trying to tie these things together myself instead of instead of thinking of a general direction and then going, okay, now you need to figure out how to tie this to BBEG and why I'm doing anything.
Yeah,
or how
like,
to fit me into a party.
I understand that because that's kind of how I felt when we actually started playing Herman's campaign.
Yeah.
I just felt like a random person with a grandma polycule.
Yeah.
I forgot about the grandma polycule.
The grandma cule.
But like I guess for like themes of the story, like for what I had written down for you, it was gonna be a guilt kind of thing. Like you want to find what did this to the world and why it had to fuck over your entire village of your friends and found family, because we gotta have found families. Because it is a person at the end of all of this. It is just one person, I think.
Is it me?
John Minecraft.
It's not John Minecraft. Also, actually no, I'm not gonna say it because I was thinking of a random encounter, and I thought it'd just be a funny one-off bit.
It's Jake Silksong.
There's gonna be a John McDoom. You have to add the
That'd be
Mick.
my dead
It's
wife.
important. It could be your dead wife. Who knows? Who died or something.
Died or something.
But also, as for the entire timeline of the story, the more I've written about it, the less I think I can do this cataclysm kind of thing has spanned over like fucking 1,000 years or some shit. Like, I don't think I can really do that anymore with what I've written down. We can still do shit like post game, but can't really do much with that. I still want to have like the universe as a thing for like the next campaign. And as a matter of fact, the next campaign, depending on your actions, will definitely hold on to some shit you find in this campaign. Because I will give you 2 different endings. You get a good ending and a bad ending. It all depends entirely on you guys. I will tell you both endings at the end of it, because I would like you to know. And you can then maybe decide which one you wanted to actually go with for the next campaign, because there is one I like more than the other. which is the good ending, obviously. I'm a good boy, I like good stories, I like happy endings. You guys probably won't get the good ending.
Is that why you didn't finish Baldur's Gate? Because there
Yes.
not a good ending?
Yes.
What are you
Not
talking
actually.
about? There's a great ending in Baldur's Gate.
Not actually, but yeah. But so far, I have everything written up for Act 1. Yes, I'm calling it Act 1, because fuck you.
Okay.
Because, like,
Okay, that is how stories work.
yeah, I know.
That's how fucking stories
I
work.
know, but I feel
have you,
nerdy
have
for
you ever
calling it
watched
Act
a
1.
movie?
Yes, I know.
Have you ever
I'm playing
seen a
the
movie
nerd
before?
game, but I still feel nerdy for calling it Act 1.
Have you seen a movie? Have you read a book?
You think I read books? No, I read The Book Thief and never again.
Have you gone to see a live premiere of one of Shakespeare's plays?
Nope.
Yeah, like
Saw
literally
Hamilton.
every story ever has 3 acts.
Not
Fuck you, I'm doing 4
like,
now. I'm
not
doing 4
necessarily.
now.
It depends on the type of story, because 3 acts is really common for a lot of modern stuff, but there's also a lot of styles that are like 5 acts or 4 acts.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
definitely.
yeah.
But the generic story structure always works. Typically works
hero-
in
yeah.
it
The
typically
traditional
works in
hero's
a,
journey story.
Yeah, it works in a rule of 3 still. So there is always going to be the introduction, the prologue, the exposition, all of that fun stuff that helps build world, build characters, that kind of thing, which is typically the Act 1. You have the Act 2, which is where everything starts to get a bit more comfortable, everything starts to flow a bit more. You begin to learn actual motivations, depth to not only characters, but also typically antagonists. And then you have Act 3, which is really just resolutions. Like, even 5-act stories can still be resegmented into 3 different acts based on those, like, conditions of the story.
Let me read through the... But, Daniel, as for gods currently that I have written down, I got death, fungus, bacteria, and then just darkness, because they live in the dark. Some people are going to worship it, and also, you know, it is just... that one's always been there still.
Yeah. No, that is it. That'll work. That'll work actually really well. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Because yeah, no, is it that should align pretty well with what I'm thinking. Yeah. What I really need to do, I still need to figure out what I'm gonna take for Pax Boon, because I don't know if I'm gonna take Thirsting Blade. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna take Pact of the Blade, because on the one hand, like, it's Pact of the Blade, and that does give me Thirsting Blade, the you know, to get extra attack. You can't, for some reason, you have to have Pact of the Blade to take it, which is all right, cool, whatever. But I'm not 100% sure. You need one of these.
You know what? I'm thinking about this a little bit more. What if I just do the original Storm Cleric thing for better motivations?
Yeah, you could. If you want to
What-
save
yeah.
the wild magic sorcerer
I'll-
for the
I'll-
next one, you definitely can.
Yeah, I think I'll save a Wild Magic Sorcerer for the other one. I like the idea, actually, of now, since you're like the gods have a really big kind of thing, I like the idea of going to Storm Cleric,
Except they didn't
going
really.
under... I like the idea of Storm Cleric. I like the idea of going under that light god that you have, and then having a motivation of, like, because it's underground, we don't
Did you
exactly
steal my
have
notes?
we don't have typical weather patterns, so I want to, like, introduce, I don't know, a lot of people, or maybe the entirety of people, to traditional weather patterns, because that's important for life and everything in general. Like, the water cycle is a big fucking deal. Without the water cycle, we wouldn't have us. We also wouldn't have us without the nitrogen cycle, but that's a different story. That's not.
Great. I'm
Fuck
taking
you.
Create and Destroy Water and spamming it to destroy all and any water that I find.
Okay. So, one, never mentioned there was a light god. I know it is implied. Never mentioned them.
No, you did.
I don't remember doing that.
You didn't at least right now. If you, as you might have mentioned earlier, but I don't think you mentioned it when you were just listing them off. Because I remember you said death, fungus, darkness, and then one other that I can't remember off the top of my head.
You did list a you did list a positive equivalent god though.
Was it in the
Like
car ride by chance? I think that's where I could have slipped up.
It was either car ride or it was like the very first Discord call with Herman.
Okay, well, so
but you had a positive adjacent god, and I'm like, whatever it was, whether it be life or light or whatever, it had enough of a positive correlation where a storm cleric worshipping said god would make enough sense.
Okay, I can work with this, but I will be needing to take you into a call.
Oh,
that's not.
I told you there was one you couldn't choose, and you just chose it. You have entered the unskippable cutscene where I railroad your ass. Not actually.
I don't like railroading, except when it's good.
Well, guess what? You're underground. I can only railroad you. There's only one path, and it's forward, and you're never gonna stop. You have a drill. The drill that will pierce the heavens.
Buckle up and choo choo. We're going on track.
But also I want to mention the next one, the next campaign, will be above ground. I will have many places for you to go and many things for you to do. It's just that this one, I want to tell the story real bad. I want to tell real bad. You guys are probably gonna say, "Oh, it's actually like okay, it's fine," but I'm hoping to get at your emotions.
That's a good goal to have, I will say. Instead of like no slight to Herman or anything. I think his campaign was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. It just felt like there was a little too much optionality, like way too many choices for gay indecisive people, and some of the things that we did had no fucking point, and I don't like doing things with no fucking point. So
yeah, that's just kind of part of the struggle. Like, oftentimes, and I don't know how much, I don't know how much you've fallen into this trap yet, but you probably will. I still do it. When you're prepping campaigns, if you try and prep like too much of like the full story, like it's fine to have like some story things like, oh, I want this to happen, but the more you try and prep out, the more it's just gonna feel like it makes things a lot harder on you, and also can make things just feel like, oh, it can make it harder to figure out how you're getting from point A to point B. Generally, it's recommended to only plan like maybe a couple sessions in advance for the most part. You just prep. It's like, all right, here's this kind of adventure that we're doing. Here's this one, and you can like slowly bring it around and work towards bringing in the big story, like the big story beats that you want. You just, as you go, oh, we want this, cool, we'll do this now. Oh, this is a good time to bring in this thing. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how much you fall into the trap of trying to overplan the campaign yet.
I already know I have a little bit, but like,
yeah,
the main points I want to get to, if it doesn't work the way I'm thinking of, which is already kind of loosely, I can always change shit to make it happen. Because like one thing that has stayed in my brain as I have been writing this story is some fucking Tumblr post of someone saying, no, that character would never say that. And then another person underneath them saying, well, the funny thing about this, about story writing, is what you have to do to make that character say that thing. I've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a you can all it's always pretty easy to take it all roads, like if there's a specific thing that you want, you can always get, I mean, it's the all roads lead to Rome. It might you can give the illusion of choice. And that's kind of generally the example of like good railroading, where it's not like, I mean, technically yes, they only have one choice, they have to do that. However,
but they don't know it.
Yeah, they don't know that. So they get to feel like they got to make the choices, and B, you can also then make it so like you can at least have the choices still matter too while doing that. Like, oh, if they choose to do it like go this way, then it'll still happen, but now it'll happen like this. If they go this way, it'll happen like this, which will have different outcomes.
I've kind of done that a bit. There's one thing so far that has like an actual choice, and that's like it'll be in session 1, and I say in session 1 because like in my mind, what I have written out pretty straightforward on what you're gonna be doing, but there's also the you factor. I don't know what you're gonna be doing. You could spend 50 minutes looking at a chicken, for all I know. We could also go on to a fucking whole escapade about how does the food work? Where does the water come from? We're underground. Where does any of this shit work? To which I will respond, magic and look around.
For session 1, I'm gonna go find the most important looking story NPC, and I'm gonna try and kill them.
And I will kill you.
Oh no! How could I have ever foreseen this?
I'm just
like,
kidding.
isn't
I'll kill your
the
wife or
clearly
something.
Isn't the
Clearly
classic
a
DM
bad-
contingency to just give them 500 HP and a like Vorpal blade?
Level, it's just the level the Tavern Keeper is actually a level 20 retired adventurer.
Yeah.
I actually have a better idea now that you bring that up. For actually, if you do decide to kill the person, well, there's 2 important people. Hopefully, you don't
come
kill the
back
second. As long as you don't kill the second, we're good.
They come back as a ghost, and you have to fight the ghost.
I'm gonna. What if I kill the second and not the first?
TPK.
Perfect. All right, guys, I'm bringing you all down with me.
Yay.
But don't worry, I'll work it into my backstory that I have to have this absurdly broken legendary magic item that just makes me unkillable and also a god and also able to do whatever I want.
I will have them have anti-Daniel magic.
Guys, trust, it's for story reasons.
And then the character goes, "My name isn't Daniel, it's Kal-El."
Oh god.
Okay, kryptonite. Bam. There are glowing crystals all around the caverns.
Joke's on you. Joke's on you. I'm composite Kal-El.
I
That
don't
shit
even
ain't
know what
doing
that
nothing to me.
means. Is that
It means a composite. Yeah, it means if you take every single version of Superman and combine them into one entity. It is
including the one that's kryptonite immune.
Yes, it basically gives you this. It's basically the strongest possible. Like it's like the strongest aspects of every version of Superman, and just adding all their strength together.
Okay, I'll add like anti-Superman effects. Done.
Like imagine
I don't think that would work.
Imagine Goku and Goku Black Fusion Dance. It's that.
Yeah, except it's a lot. Except now they have all of the feats of like, oh yeah, like all the reality manipulation and just like the getting erased from existence immunity, and all of that shit. It is incredibly overpowered, as any comic book composite character is. No, is it rather? No, is it? Although if I was gonna do it instead of I wouldn't do Kal El. I would just do Wally West.
True.
I don't even need composite to be broken as shit. Just Wally West himself is already, or just like one version. Because there's a lot of versions of Wally that are just overpowered.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
it's like I pick Iron Man, but specifically Superior Iron Man.
Hey, Blakes.
What?
Do you have, like, a good idea for your Storm Cleric background? Well, you already said some of it, but, like, can you repeat
Well,
it
yeah.
again? Can you repeat
Yeah.
it again real quick?
So Storm Cleric. Okay.
Yeah?
Storm
Yeah.
Cleric worships, life and the water cycle, which is important.
If you really wanted to,
it's
do a
not
sorcerer,
very-
you could still do Storm Sorcerer.
I could do that, but I'm like, you know what? I kind of just want to play a cleric.
Fair.
Cleric
I
is
like
also
cleric.
more worshipy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah.
Like, you have an attachment
Are you
to this thing, which
Yeah.
is kind of important.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
mean,
like, and
You can do that
Storm-
with any class. Like you can do that, especially with
Yeah, you can. You
can,
can absolutely do
especially
that
with
with any
sorcerer.
class.
Okay, we're getting into
Especially
semantics.
sorcerer.
We're getting into semantics.
Because
But-
because with sorcerers, it is technically innate to their life. It is their lifeblood in
Like,
most flavor.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna. Yeah, like if it weren't, if the other choice wasn't sorcerer, I wasn't gonna bring up the technically you can do it with any class. No, I'm aware. It's just the whole bloodline thing. But
anyways.
no, yeah. But yeah, the if you want to play if you want to play cleric is alone a good enough reason.
I like the cleric. Cleric, cool.
They
I like
are cool.
I like channel divinity. I like.
Channel Divinity is awesome. Are you gonna?
I
are you
like
gonna
being.
Yeah. Are you still gonna be more of a backline, or are you gonna, since it's or a Tempest cleric, is it gonna be a frontliner now
I'm like.
with your heavy armor proficiency and I believe martial weapon proficiency?
I'm like I kind of want to mix it if that's possible, because we do have two frontliners already.
Yeah.
I
Frontline
like the
doesn't necessarily mean, frontline doesn't necessarily mean you have to be like a damage dealer or a tank.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
are you planning to be like up in front with everyone, or are you planning to
Yeah.
be in the back?
Yeah, I think it'll flip flop. It'll change. Definitely depending
fair.
on threat assessment and whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's the cool thing about Tempest Cleric, is that it's allowed to do that, because it still has all of the cleric support options, but it also has all of these big number options to just wreck shit.
Bonk. It's got one of those. I believe.
Okay. So I have them muted currently because I need to end stream. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. That's about it. See ya.